Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, children, in our previous class, we have discussed about the plant tissues of chapter 6 tissues. Today, we are going to recapitulate the topic animal tissues. So, children, the tissues, or we can say the group of cells which have the similar function, similar structure, and their origin, it's called the tissues, which are present in the animal's body, so it is called the animal tissues. The animal tissues are mainly four types. First is the epithelial tissues, second is muscular tissues, third is connective tissues, and fourth is nervous tissues. So children, first the epithelial tissues, which are of different types: squamous epithelial, columnar epithelial, cuboidal epithelial, and the glandular epithelial tissues. The muscular tissues are also three types: striated muscular tissues, unstriated muscular tissues, and cardiac muscular tissues. And the connective tissues are also differentiate into the various groups like blood, bone, ligaments, tendons, cartilage, areolar, adipose, all are the type of the connective tissues. And the last type of the tissue is the nervous tissue, which consists of the nerve cells called the neurons. So the first type of the tissue, which is the epithelial tissue, is the covering or the protective tissues in the animal cells. It forms the outer covering like the skin, outer covering of the organs, inner lining of the blood vessels, lungs, esophagus, etc. The epithelial tissues protects the body and controls the movement of the materials between the body and their surroundings and between the parts of the body. So, the cells are closely arranged and have a fibrous basement membrane. There are mainly four types of the epithelial tissues. The first is the squamous epithelial tissues. It consists of a layer of the thin flat cells. It is present in the lining of the blood vessels, lungs, mouth, esophagus, etc. So their place, this is the example of their place is very important, children, because this type of questions will ask in your half yearly exam. The skin has the several layer of the epithelial cells. This tissue is called the stratified squamous tissues. And the second is the columnar epithelial tissue, which consists of the tall pillar-like cells. It is present in the wall of the intestine, columnar epithelial tissues in the respiratory tract, like the hair-like projections called the cilia, and this tissue is also called the ciliated columnar tissue, or we can say the ciliated columnar epithelial tissues. The third type is the cuboidal epithelial tissues. It consists of the cone-shaped cells having a basement membrane. It forms the lining of the kidney, tubules, and the ducts of the salivary glands, which provide the mechanical support. And the last type of the epithelial tissue is the glandular epithelial tissue. Sometimes the epithelial tissues folds inwards and form a multicellular glands which secrete the substances. This tissue is called the glandular epithelial tissues. So children, here you can see the different types of epithelial cells or different types of epithelial tissues. The simple squamous, simple cuboidal, columnar, or the striated. For example, there are the stratified squamous, or we can say pseudo-stratified ciliated epithelial, and the simple cuboidal tissues are also present. And in this diagram you can see the glandular, gland-like structure, you can see the glandular epithelium tissues. So children, the second type of the animal tissue is the muscular tissue. When the connective tissues help in the movement of the body, it consists of the elongated cells called the muscle fibers, It contains a protein called the contractile protein, which contracts and relaxes and help in the movement of the body. The muscles which can move under our will are called the voluntary muscles, and the muscles which do not move under our will are called the involuntary muscles. For example, the striated muscles are the voluntary muscles, having the light and dark color of the strips, so that they are called the striated. And the cells are long, cylindrical, and are multinucleate in nature. They are also called the skeletal muscles because they are attached to the bones and they help in the voluntary movement of their body. The second type of the muscular tissue is the unstriated muscles, or we can say the smooth muscles. Because it is unstriated, because the strips are absent of the light and dark color, so it is called the smooth muscles. Because they are involuntary muscles having no striations, and the cells are long and spindle shaped and are uninucleate, only single nucleus is present, so it is called the uninucleate structure. They are present in the alimentary canal, blood vessels, bronchi of the lungs, iris of the eyes, etc. They help in the involuntary movement. And the third type of the muscular tissue is the cardiac muscles. They are involuntary muscles having the faint striations. The cells are long, cylindrical, branched, and the multinucleated in nature. They are present in the heart and they helps in the contraction and the relaxation also of the heart. So children, this is the muscular tissue. You can see there are different types of muscles, which are smooth muscles, skeletal muscles, and the cardiac muscles in this diagram. The next third type of the animal tissue is the connective tissue. The connective tissue connects and the joins the different parts of the body together, and the cells of the connective tissues are loosely packed, and the space between the cells are filled with a jelly-like substance which is called the matrix. There are different types of connective tissues in the body, like the blood, bone, ligaments, tendons, areolar tissues, and the adipose tissues. The blood contains a fluid matrix called the plasma, which contains the different types of cells like RBCs, WBCs, platelets, and the blood transport the gases, digestive food, hormones, waste materials, etc. And the bones is a hard and strong tissue which consists of the cells which are embedded in a hard matrix containing the calcium and the phosphorus compound. Mainly, the bone forms the framework of the body and support the body and the main organs. The third type of the connective tissue is the ligament, which are flexible tissues which joins the bones together and they help in the movement. The tendons are also fibrous tissues which join the muscles to the bones and they help in movement. And the aerial tissues which fills the space between the skin and the muscles inside the organ and around the blood vessels, which is help to repair the tissues. And last is the adipose tissues, which is found below the skin and between the internal organs. It contains mainly the fat globules and helps to store the fats in the body. So children, this is the different types of blood cells which are present in our body, like RBCs, WBCs, and the platelets. RBCs means red blood cells, WBCs means white blood cells. There are different types of WBCs in our body: neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils, and their platelets are also present. This is the ligament and the tendons. Ligaments bind to bones with there are, you can see in this diagram, the tendons bind the muscles to the bones. Children, this is the diagram of the areolar tissue, cartilage tissue, adipose tissue, and the bone tissue. So the last tissue, animal tissue, is the nervous tissue. The nervous tissue help to carry the messages from one part of the body to the other part and responses to the stimuli. It is found in the brain, spinal cord and the nerves. It consists of the nerve cells called the neurons. So, neurons, which means the nerve cells. It has the cell body containing the nucleus and the cytoplasm, and it has the hair-like structure called the dendrites and a long part which is called the axons having the nerve endings. The axons has a protective covering called the myelin sheath, and the neurons are joined together to form a nerve fibers, so that the junction between the two neurons is also called the synapse, and the synaptonemal complex is formed. So children, this is the diagram of the nerve cell. There is cell body, axons, nodes of Ranvier, Schwann cells, myelin sheath is also present, dendrites and the axon terminals. So hope children this topic is clear. Any query you can write in query box. Thank you children.